My name is Musa. I was 17 the year it happened. I lived in a small village on the edge of the river, near the old mango trees. Our people said the king up in the hills, King Moana, had gone mad. He wanted everyone to fear him, even the spirits. They said he had found a way to live forever. It started when he stopped dying. The king had been sick, so sick that the palace drummers had already played the slow song of death. But the next morning, he came out walking, thin as a stick, eyes bright like hot coals. The medicine man who had stayed with him that night was never seen again. From that day, he changed. He stopped eating with people. He only came out at night. When he did, he made everyone kneel. If you looked him in the eyes, you disappeared before the next sunrise. We thought it was just fear talking, but I saw what happened to my uncle, and I knew it was real. One night, the palace guards came to our home. They said the king wanted new workers to clean the royal courtyard. My uncle was chosen. He never came back. 3 weeks later, a small boy from the palace came to our village, crying. He said my uncle was still alive, working in the royal pit. He said the king made them dig a deep hole where he sat every night, listening to the earth. He said the king believed something under the ground whispered to him, telling him secrets. My uncle tried to run away. The next morning, his body was found sitting under the baobab tree near the palace. His lips were sewn shut with black thread. No one talked about it again. A month later, I was taken too. We were 5 boys. They made us carry baskets of soil from the king's pit. The hole was wide and round, like a giant mouth. The smell coming from it was not of earth, it was of rot. The king would sit at the edge of it, whispering into the darkness below. Sometimes he laughed. Sometimes he cried. He told us not to look into the hole. But one night, when the guards were drunk, I looked. I wish I hadn't. Down there were bones, hundreds of them, half buried, half moving, like the ground itself was breathing. And in the middle of it, a black shape, like a man's shadow made of smoke. It looked up at me. I ran until my chest burned. That night, I packed my things. I was going to escape. But before I could leave, the king came to our hut. His feet didn't make a sound on the dirt floor. He looked at me, and his lips moved, though they were still sewn. And I heard him say, "You saw me." I fell to my knees. My voice wouldn't come out. He touched my head with his cold hand and said again, inside my mind, "You saw me." Then he walked away. I don't know how I escaped. I woke up by the river, my clothes wet, my ears ringing. The palace was burning behind me. People said lightning had struck it that night. The king's body was never found. They buried the ashes and said it was over. But sometimes when the rain is heavy, the river smells like rot. And when I sleep, I still hear that whisper, "You saw me." Would you believe me if I said I still see him?
Please like and share. Thank you.